I'm a favorite bartender. Komuono.
Yo. I'm the guy who drinks the most in the house.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
And I'm the...
Hatujaanza.
You're the newbie.
No.
Welcome. Well, listen. We've upgraded you today, right? Welcome to an upgrade.
Answer.
Google Play.
Okay. Let me start.
Ama ni kiadi hood.
Tutengeneza mambo.
Jamani niko na hood.
Yeah, valia hivyo kama muumini.
Shalala.
All right.
Hello beer lovers, welcome back to Beers and I. I'm Phyllis Katheu. We are back with a beer review, and tonight we are
depending on where you're watching from.
Yeah, right. We are doing a Bila Shaka ales,
Which happens to be our favorite so far.
Yep. 3 over 3.
We do love Bila Shaka.
You see,
yeah, right? So we have ales, we have an IPA, and we have a double IPA. So we will be reviewing these IPAs by Kenyans with Komuono and Elias. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing in this video.
He's the bartender for the night.
Oh yeah.
He's the bartender. I'm the drunk, he's the bartender. You wish you were to queen.
Okay. So guys, we're starting with the first one in it, Bila Shaka IPA. Now, there's a reason you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Beers and I, and there's a need for you to go back to our videos so that you can get to understand about beers. You can get to understand about the different types of beers that we have. Right. So that when you talk about IPA, I wanted to twang.
You wish you could be me.
Use European. That's okay.
European. Okay. I'm sorry to our subscribers in South Africa. I'll just use. Okay. So you need to go back to our name so that you can understand what we talk about lager, when we talk about summit, we talk
lagers and ales.
And ales.
Yeah.
Summit is now when you are a subscriber, you'll subscribe and then we'll identify you and we welcome you one day to come shoot video with us. That will
Shout out to Keroche. Shout out to Keroche. We see you. Bye Kenya, build Kenya.
So now, one tumbler for each.
Right.
That doesn't make us major. We are minor.
No, we are not minors. We are not Kikuyu. No.
Oh. Those of you those of us who watched the last video, there's something that was outstanding on Bila Shaka. I just opened and I felt it. But I don't want to ruin the game because alright. Nimesema tunaanza na Bila Shaka IPA.
Yeah.
Just look at the logo, man. In the dark.
Man.
It's all very nice. I love it.
And you know, we say black doesn't crack.
You should put
It never cracks.
Oh,
Black cracks and the neck should be light.
But I want the beer head you put at the center. Yeah.
I want head. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
All right. Let's. Every one of us is going to have a taste so that you feel what it feels like.
Yeah.
To have a. Is it a head? Oh, this is what we call the. This is what they call the beer head, guys. These guys are just perfects.
I hate you.
I hate you too. What's wrong with this one?
Now you see what IPA means.
Yeah, but now first, is it for the fourth time? For the fourth time, I'm going to congratulate Bila Shaka for the welcoming and the orgasmic smell. Sorry, there's something about the smell, and pineapples are good for whatever reasons. Okay, pineapples are good for whatever reason, but when when you smell the pineapples, but you cannot taste the pineapples. You get it? Exactly. That is what we're getting. That is what we are getting from Bila Shaka. There's a very sweet smell, a very welcoming one. Fast for even this one, you get it, but you can't taste it. For me, that one is a plus. And then I don't. I want this. This one is an ale, but I'd want to look at it the way I looked at lager.
Okay.
It's a beer that if I'm in a hurry, okay, like I've just made a stopover, and I want something like hey, let me do some 2 beers before I proceed with my journey.
Okay.
I think this one would be an ideal beer, and it scores for me. It scores. Yeah.
What's your take on Bila Shaka IPA?
So now I'll give the good and bad. These are mixed. This particular sense, it's fruity. Faint hints of pineapple. A pineapple that's been out at least 30 minutes gives you a hint. So it's very inviting. I love the smell. Very tolerable, very good, very catchy. Now the taste is too fruity for me.
Okay.
So when warm,
The taste.
yes, it's too fruity because now this particular one.
Let me get it.
If you notice the taste when another tongue is a little stronger than you expected it. However, the rules of thermodynamics demand that once chill.
Yeah.
The one thing I guarantee is once chill. Like this is slightly warmer. This is room temperature.
Right.
This is room temperature. So it's 25 degrees C. So below this, then remember your tongue will not feel that very fruity taste. So you know what? It's going to go down even easier. So the smell's tolerable. Smells actually even very. So if you were to place your hand over your mouth and then breathe out, it smells very nice.
You're not going to wake up with someone
my
looking
God.
at you like,
No.
who am I sleeping next to?
This is very nice. This is fruity. Like here's the thing: you want to flirt with someone, you're gonna have a little bit of this. That way, your bad order is gonna be like really nice.
Exactly.
So the chiller that it becomes, the better.
So that means
This is room temperature.
So
if you can get it down to like you know, I don't know, under 15 degrees.
Talking of flirting, you're talking. You're saying that I can flirt using the smell of my mouth, right? Like you can hear me.
It's even.
You love it already. Let's hear from Phyllis.
Bila Shaka, we hear you, we see you.
Yeah, Bila Shaka.
Bila Shaka, the color the better. Bila Shaka.
So we love this.
Yes.
We all love this.
We do.
I love it.
Amazing. Try it. Kenyans, foreigners. That's an amazing IPA. Next, our bartender.
I got a bartender.
Will be copyrighted.
Woo! But
We'll get some copyrights, man.
All right.
Be muted.
Oh.
So if you are trying to flirt with someone on that song.
Okay, so Meja says Bariki Mzinga is slap kwama. Now this is a coup d'etat. It's called Bila Shaka coup d'etat. Something we didn't tell you about the IPA. The first one was 6.5 volume by alcohol by volume or volume by alcohol?
Alcohol by volume.
Alcohol by volume. Now this one is called Bila Shaka coup d'etat. I thought they were trying to talk about coup d'etat.
1982.
But they were afraid. Yeah,
Right.
they were afraid.
Right.
If they called it so, maybe the lager could have coup d'etat.
Well, come to think about it, it's possible they could, because you know, my heart is really melting. This guy's carrying me over.
All right. What's the temperature?
How would I know?
I don't know.
Let's-
Then how is your heart melting?
It's
How
halfway.
is your heart melting?
It's halfway there.
Oh,
It's halfway there.
yay! In a trial coup d'etat, that is 7.5. And then before you continue, there's a monster logo here.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like these two,
You
like this,
guys
but
need to
these
see.
two, like you guys need to see this because
For this is the normal. This is the normal.
that is not even normal.
No, this is the normal Bila Shaka.
Yes, and they've tried. And here's the thing: I'll congratulate you. The one thing I'll congratulate them on: one, whoever selected your names, send them my regards. I love the ingenuity.
Exactly.
Whoever has
Now, this
designed
one-
your images, I love them.
Uh-huh.
Your logos are good. Like,
Now this one looks like an aggressive rabbit, but that rabbit is also funny.
could be a hare. which is the fastest of the marsupials.
If we ask you about the difference between a hare and a rabbit, will you
Tone
tell us?
down to our level. Tone down.
Who?
Tone down.
Your level and who?
To my level.
Yeah, thank you.
You never know who without
Oh.
speaking.
I'm struggling
To my
to
level.
open.
Just hello.
And it's
struggling
open.
to
Hello.
open.
Because it's open.
I'm struggling to open.
Because it's open.
And it's open.
You didn't notice.
That tells you how sometimes we enter guests that have already been written Mbwakali, and we enter without
Once
without
a,
your favor.
once a Kenyan, always a Kenyan. And I warn you. Once a
I was once a Kenyan, guys, until I met Bila Shaka. Now I'm more Kenyan. What did you expect?
Right. We
I've-
are.
Now I'm more Kenyan.
We are more patriotic. We
She's
feel
the
like,
last
oh.
one, so we can give her more head. Love heads. I mean beer heads. Right. Beer heads, alright. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Let me. It's still there. That what she's doing is called smellology in alcoholism. That is smellology.
Molim, are you inventing some
Yeah,
new
no,
terms?
no, I'm not inventing. I did that one in my second year, first semester, third term.
Why do I feel like I love this more than the Bila Shaka IPA?
I would actually pick this over the Bila Shaka so far.
Right?
I
How
pick
about
this
you?
over that. So
Bila Shaka and
the
this.
smell is a strong.
Mhm.
So they actually blend, they tie
Mhm.
smell. So which means these two are invited now are different in palate. So if you don't like it too sweet, okay, too fruity, you will pick this. Okay. If you love feeling yours a little sweeter, so you
Mhm.
maybe you're sweet tooth. So yes, if you're sweet tooth, then you definitely pick the first. So this when chilled, remember this is room temperature. So when chilled a little bit, this so far ranks above the first.
So for me, I'd love to have a different observation, even though it's unpopular because we're having two beers. That is the
Yeah.
Bila Shaka IPA, and this
Double
one is called
IPA.
Coup d'etat. This is
Coup d'etat.
That
this is
double.
Coup d'etat.
Double IPA.
Double IPA.
But I don't know why my taste bud is telling me like I'm drinking the same thing.
Because actually, they actually smell the same. I
Yeah,
agree.
they
They smell the
They
same.
are both IPAs.
They're both IPAs,
Yeah.
but now there's a slight difference. It is sweeter. It is fruitier to the tongue. Sugar content almost similar. It is fruitier to the tongue. So if you feel the back of your palate, it gives you a smell that when wafts through your nose, it's fruity.
Now
This gives you less.
Now, one thing is, I've never tasted your tongues, so we don't share the we don't share the taste buds. But Bila Shaka, for me, if you give me Coup d'etat and IPA, I'd say the same thing. I'm sorry.
If you don't want to become him,
Do you know what IPA stands for?
Yeah,
What?
but you gonna tell them.
IPA is Indian Pale Ale. Yeah.
Indian Pale
Okay,
Ale.
so originally people were making this pale ale, but during colonization, they realized that when the ales were going to India, they were getting bad before Zifike India. So
Indians
they
are-
introduced more hops.
yes.
More hops into the beers.
We're not talking about
So there
hops,
were
yeah.
Indian hop ales.
Matumaini. If you want to matumaini, saini jioni endea matumatumbo.
So you're saying something.
The one thing people need to get that when it comes to fermented products, we have a range of things. So when it comes to beers and ales, the ratios are different depending on what are you discussing. Barley? Are you having more hops? So an increase in a ratio of one gives you something slightly different. The taste, the higher one. So they all begin with barley. So the higher you introduce a secondary thing, then the different the taste. If you burn the barley, then you get something different. So that's where we are. And then remember, India is a very hot subcontinent, so for things to stay there.
Also to note is that I've finished my beer. They've not finished their
Yes,
beer. I'm gonna drink water to leave the
I'm
test.
very sorry for what you said.
Am I
Someone
the
put
only
the
one
music.
who cannot Do that accent.
What is wrong?
Let's try it.
What is wrong? What is
Let's
wrong?
try.
Phyllis, what is wrong with it?
All right.
Yeah, very, very fair. If you ask me between the two of them, so it depends. I would actually suggest that depends with what you actually are into. The stronger the taste, then you pick the IPA. If you prefer still the same smell but less of the fruitier taste, then you pick the double, the gorilla.
So which one is more straight? Guys, the next the next video we're viewing is damn. I'm not gonna read that.
Right with me too.
It's called what?
Oh, Dirty Harry. Who didn't shave? Guess who didn't shave?
Who?
My barber works well.
Okay.
Look at this.
I don't know the shaving he's talking about.
Oh, but you know, yes. Mine ain't shaven.
Okay, guys.
The hairier the better.
Bila Shaka. Bila Shaka. So how did this name come?
I'm not sure, but I would actually suggest they eat peaches because they're hairy.
You got that? Oh, I'd also say maybe they knew about hairs of some people. Yeah.
The browner the better, the more visible. Now,
The browner the better.
and the more visible.
Take your tumbler
Thank
before we get banned. All right. Now, because you're talking about hairy, this could be hairy. So many things: hairy heads, hairy
Armpit, necks, backs,
hairy armpits.
You are blipping yourself.
knees. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
On normal locations, you normally have to play with it first before it can come. Before
The frothing.
But this one is just opened and it came.
Imagine it was a volcano.
We opened and it came.
Faster than your ex.
Jesus Christ. Faster than?
No, like their ex.
That one didn't even come. This was so fast.
Disappointing.
This was so fast.
It's okay.
All right, guys. So this one is I'm checking about the alcohol percentage. This is 5. Oh, this should have been.
This is a pale.
Oh, it's a pale.
A pale ale.
Yeah. If you've been following us, you remember when we were reviewing lager, we also had a pale lager.
Pale
Right?
lager and then the stouts and the pilsners.
That's one reason why you need to follow Beers and I on Facebook, Beers and I on YouTube, right? Because we're coming to the neighborhood that you are neighboring next.
Kenya is a very small country and we can travel better than we can.
So, guys, I can drink it and I'll review it on your side. You guys want a beer?
Well, we could try.
You guys want a beer?
Pass the bottle.
Woo!
Pass the
ball.
joint.
No, there's no joint here. Okay, anyway, we had so many joints in high school, and that's why we ended up having high grades.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I think this is more dark.
It's dark, yes.
It's for me.
It's a pale ale.
Very. So I'm surprised. Actually, the color surprises me because it's dark. But then, differentiation in terms of fermentation would come into place.
Okay,
The
for me, I'd say without tasting it, I'd really disregard it because I'm not cider. I'm not a cider person. Sorry, I'm not a cider person. So if I look at this, for me, I'll see a cider. But then again, you cannot judge God by the cover of its book.
Okay.
Right?
So you need to taste it.
Yeah, you cannot judge God by the cover of its book. So let's test it.
But you can't write a book. That's not.
She's at the author.
God is a woman.
They score again. They score again on the smell. Bila Shaka, you score again.
Amazing.
Oh, by the introduction. Write a book. Say Bila Shaka wrote a composition. Let's say an essay. The one thing I think Bila Shaka actually win on, smell. If you were to say I had a party and then I took like 3 crates and I opened them all at the same time, everybody will come to the kitchen. Not because they know they're coming to drink, but you know what? The smells emanating from them. Literally, if I opened different types of fermented drinks from Bila Shaka, you guys would win because my kitchen would smell a cocktail without even tasting the ethanol. Thank you.
And that would as a teacher, that would translate. That would translate to siku hiyo nilifungua mlango nikaona moto mkubwa kwa jirani.
Sembuse kule kwa na.
Sembuse kule. Sitawahi sahau. Okay, what you're saying is the beer for me the beer is so memorable. The beer is so memorable, and actually I'd prefer it over coup d'etat and IPA, because for me this one stands alone.
Okay.
Yeah, for me this one stands alone. Coup d'etat and IPA.
You loved Pelaga, right?
Yes, he did love it.
So he also loves pale ale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes without saying.
That doesn't mean I love pale skin.
Correction. Like, it's okay. No, like this dark skin, that's darkness like the devil. But you know what? Like when the light comes in the morning, you see every time better. So shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond only when you can.
But then if you can't, don't bleach. If you can't, don't bleach.
If you can, don't try to have a Bila Shaka color.
Hallelujah. So actually, for me, of everything we've tasted, ever tasted, for introductory beer, for any friend, I pick it.
Sure.
I would pick coup d'etat.
No, here's the thing. Okay. For any person, like I know my friends' taste preferences, I would actually pick it. If I need my friends who are into fruity, I pick this.
Coup d'etat. Yeah.
If I need my friends who are a notch higher, I pick it. Now the thing becomes who can tolerate what smell or taste? So, but for introduction, you know what? I think my fridge can take like 30 of these.
Dirty hairy.
So like dirty hairy, like you guys like could you do me a favor like now, but like similar to me I do that.
Now listen. That doesn't mean we like it hairy. Didn't say anything.
He spoke for himself.
I was still talking about me.
But
He spoke
who
about
loves
himself.
it hairy? I mean, she told me to go shave.
But
That is my hair.
Well, you never know. I eat peaches and I eat them as they are. So
Am I invisible?
I don't know.
I don't mind.
Are you Calligraph Jones? She's asking if she's invisible.
Because I like.
Are you Calligraph Jones?
Like
You like hairy?
Like you know what? I'm certified. I'm very good in archery, so I'm a hunter. The hairy, it's okay. Babe, go hunt.
Bila Shaka, thank you for the beers.
Thank you for. Hey,
and
these are awesome.
there's one time there's a beer that they were talking about taking it to the world, taking it all over the world. It's already there, and I think Bila Shaka needs to be the next beer that as Kenyans we're going to export, because one thing that stands out is that you guys have variety. Because we've sampled
more than 12 beers actually.
Yes, but we've sampled
out more than 12.
Yeah, we've sampled six. Yeah,
Six.
we've sampled 6 beers from your company, and we love it. It's something that we can really associate with. It's something that it's had that authenticity.
Yeah, from the smell,
Hakuna
the taste,
kufose,
and the art, like everything. And
nimetoa gas, nimesikia nimetoa fruit flani, pineapple. Looks like I'm gonna have it tonight. Okay, I'm out.
So, but you guys, thank you.
Woo!
So, the one thing I'll recommend Bila Shaka for, thank you for finding your own taste. Like the one thing which, if I was to taste any of your liquor so far, blindfolded. Actually, if I was to smell, before I taste, I will know it is you. I will know you're the guilty culprit. Thank you for finding your own smell. Thank you for finding your own taste. And you know what? Buy Kenya, Build Kenya. Thank you for finding you. So you know what? Find us. Not just me. Like the hundreds of thousands of us. And if you know what? Get the tens of millions of us. Buy Kenya, Build Kenya.